Hi guys, welcome to Julie the Thrifty Designer. Okay, in this video I'm showing you my new addition to my home. I was coming home from the store the other day and this was sitting on the side of the road, free. The only thing that's wrong with it is it's missing a drawer pull right there. And I got on Amazon and I think I found a match, and so I ordered it. It won't be here till Sunday, but I got it all cleaned up. It's nice and sparkly clean now. And I'm gonna use it instead of the thing I used to have here behind my sofa. It's separating. It's my new sofa table. It is a little too large for the space, really, but I need the extra storage. And I am going to enjoy being able to put some things away that I just don't have a place for now, and now I do. And so what I'm going to do is show you what I used to have here, and I had just decorated it, figuring out what I wanted to do for this YouTube video. Had it beautiful, and then I was going to take it apart and do a decorate with me on it when I found this. So now I'm going to show you what I was going to put here on my old table, and then we'll come back and we'll decorate this. I'm showing you the back of this cabinet. It's got all these slits and holes in it, and you know, from behind my sofa you can see it, and it looks just really tacky. And I'm not quite sure what I really want to do, but I went to the Dollar Tree and I saw all of this it's, well, I can think of it as like wallpaper, but it's really contact paper for shelf lining and stuff. And I just stuck it up here with a pins just to see what I think of it. And I kind of think if I do the back of this cabinet all with that like wallpaper, it'll kind of give it an illusion of a little half wall between my kitchen and my dining room and living room space. And just kind of bring in a spot of color. And I think that will look better than all those holes just hanging out. So that is probably what I'm going to do back here. Well, I'm starting with putting the glass top on this from my old cabinet that well, it wasn't a cabinet, but stand that I had sitting here. Rather than trying to figure out where I'm going to store it, I just decided to put it on here. And as you can see, it's shorter. But when I get done putting the stuff I'm going to put here, you're never going to really see it or realize it. But for me, I'm storing it in plain sight. The top of this table has a lot of damage right here, as you can see. And I took a brown marker, and I colored it in, but it looks rather purple rather than the color of the wood. But until I can get around to refinishing and really making this look the way I want it to, this is going to have to do. And there was a water ring right here, and I just kind of made it so it disappeared at least a little bit. Well, I'm going to start with putting the lamp back kind of in the same basic place that I had it on the other little table. Now I've placed a cute little cake stand. It's actually a candle holder that I've turned upside down, and I've put this really beautiful blue and white plate. Actually, it was a gravy boat that was fastened to this, and the gravy boat part broke. So I just chipped away at the remaining and made it back into a plate. And on top of it, I just placed one of those Amazon sweet treats and then a little cloche that I actually got from Amazon's, one of those restores that they have here, where they have everything marked down to, you know, a couple of bucks and you go in and buy whatever you want type of stuff, an actual store, not just online. And I got it for $1 and I put it in here and I love how that looks. What I have now done is just put in a little bit of greenery with a little bit more fall than I've been using because frankly, after this video, I am going to be changing everything over to straight up fall. So this one is going to have a little bit of a mix. It's going to be more the fall look that I'm beginning to do. And we'll go from here. So now what I did was I just placed a sunflower with the little fall leaves there to help hide the stems. And I put in this brown teapot, very much an autumn color, and I found it at the thrift store. So in keeping with the sunflower theme, I made sure I have put out all these beautiful more sunflowers. These sunflowers I just pulled off the pick, and I got them actually from Walmart for 97 cents. So they are a whole lot cheaper than they are at the Dollar Tree, because the Dollar Tree's flowers have gone up to $1.75. Yeah, so look at Walmart before you go to Dollar Tree for some sunflowers. Staying with the cottage core, grandma chic, English cottage, you gotta have some crocheted beautiful little doilies. So now I have put a cloche in that I have stacked white teacups, lots of real naturally preserved roses that dried normal, and I added some more fall flowers like the sunflowers and those flowers, and just took like that weed strip coming down, and in there is the cutest little bronze bird. And I think it takes on a very sweet fall-like look. So I have now added some more of this, the fall flowering type of things with sunflowers, and still in keeping with my blue flowers. And I just now realized I really should probably put some blue flowers over there to draw the whole look together. In keeping with the little critters and woodland, these are actually probably used more for Easter and spring, but because they're bronzed in color, I decided they would still really go, and it just brings in a cute little rabbit, the woodland critters, just for a little whimsy. And so staying with the blue and white theme, I also put this blue and white creamer pitcher right there, and behind it I put a teapot. But the main reason I put the floral teapot there is because from the other side, from the living room side, looking over here, needed something because I'm going to put a plate right in this space right here, and from the other side it just didn't look right, but the teapot hid the back of what I'm going to put here and made it much more nicer and pulled together. So I pulled in another one of those sunflower paper plates, and as I've said before, if I didn't tell you that it was a paper plate, I doubt that you would have really realized that they were, because they are so cute. But from the other side, you can definitely tell they're a paper plate. So when I put the teapot that's behind it, it doesn't show as much as that it's a paper plate. And then I moved over and I put a book, and on it, my daughter gave me those candle holders for my birthday. Now they're a little purpley pink, so they're more used, I would say, for spring, but I haven't used them yet. And so I decided I'm gonna go ahead and give them a try. They may be actually just used more in the springtime instead of the fall, but for right now, I really wanted to use them. And it is actually these candles that I got from Amazon. My daughter gave them to me actually for Christmas. And they're just like really cute. They have a cute little bird and blue flowers on it. And this is the back side, that's the front side. And they actually look quite neat. And that's also the same candle that I put on the little woodland critter. It's just cute. I think it's looking really nice. I have put the other little bunny woodland critter on this side with the candle. So it balances out. You've got a candle there, those two candles in the middle, and then the other candle on this side. And I think it just makes them look really cute. It pulls it together nicely. Next, I have put this beautiful blue and white. I don't know what it actually is. It's a vase, it looks like, but it has holes in the bottom and it just sits on a tray. I don't know what it's used for, but it is beautiful. And because I'm trying to stay and keep my blue and whites going throughout the house here, that was just another piece that I decided I want to put on display. I think it looks, I think it really just helps keep the blue and white theme going. So you can see that I have placed a little bit more of the blue flowers. Now I just took the bush and cut them apart into stems, and I just placed them wherever I thought these loose stems would look best. And I just kind of stuck them in and kind of fluffed them a little bit and just let them kind of hang natural. So it brings in the blue and the white and the sunflowers, and this is a really nice hint of fall. I think the top has turned out very nicely. So from the back side of this cabinet, that's where I have that teapot, and it hides the worst of the paper plate. And you know, I'm actually somewhat thinking of just getting some sunflower or a different color paint and just painting the back of it so that maybe it would look more like a plate instead of a paper plate. And just use it for decorative purposes only. But back here, it was a little plain and didn't have anything, so I just decided to stick just this little bit of flowers right there, and it really did help pull the whole look nicely together. And it finishes it from the living room side. I almost forgot I had these butterflies. So I decided to put one and another one right there in this arrangement. Just a little more fun. I have decorated the dining room table for this late summer, very early fall look on this table. And I have chargers that is this rust color so that it will go with my curtains, bringing in that fall color. Then I have the blue and white dishes, and these ones are just so pretty. I mean, I hate to cover up that picture, and I didn't have to, but I'm still trying to create that sunshine feel or sunflower feel. And so then what I did was another one of those paper plates. That's just a simple sunflower to bring more of the sunflower. Then I have used these antique little saucers. Oh, the light is being horrible on that. Okay, well, I'll try a different angle. See if this is better. That one, nope. Okay, there you go. And it's just the old-fashioned looking Renaissance looking pictures that really matches the pillows in my bay window. Just a reminder of the bay window pillow that I put in. It matches, and that way I can pull everything together. I have the orange curtains, the orange chargers, and the picture of these neat old-fashioned people, and I've mirrored that, or mimicked that, I guess, in those saucers that came from the thrift store. I then have picked up these beautiful sunflower water glasses from the Dollar Tree. I think it just looks very well with my theme. And I just kept my little tray here, my 3-tier tray, simple with the blue plates and white plate. And in here, I just put another one of those sunflower plate, paper plates. And on the white one, I just put some simple fruit going into fall. And the bottom one, within keeping with the blue and white, so I could pull it all together. So this is how it has pulled together. The coffee table, I've just really actually kept it very simple. Just a little bit of a flower arrangement in that little vase urn, a candle, a tray to put our reading glasses and the remote control, and just a simple little garden urn that I think it just has a nice look to the feel. It is a newer coffee table for me. I should say newer for me. I found this coffee table just like I did this other cabinet on the side of the road for free. And it has drawers, and the bottom drawer is missing a knob, and I still need to get something like that. But I don't like the blonde color that it is. And so eventually, and it's just really a cheap cabinet, coffee table. It doesn't have any real quality to it. So I'm probably going to end up painting this one. But it works for what we need it to do. And so for right now, yes, it's this color. But I will eventually make it match the rest of my darker furniture, which to me is cozy and English cottage feeling. And so that's the look. This is all kind of pulling together nicely. This will conclude this video. I'm looking forward to filling that cabinet up. I'm using it for storage, and I'm looking forward to seeing it so I can actually put things away in this small little house I live in. And I hope this inspired you all to use thrift store finds, just clean them up, make them look beautiful, and decorate seasonally or monthly or holidays, or just an everyday look that you just love and find pulled together. This does kind of separate the rooms a lot more than what I really had in mind, but it's much needed storage. So sometimes a need outweighs just an aesthetic of beauty, but I love the cabinet. I think it's really, really very pretty. So it adds to this house. So I just want to say thank you guys for watching. Y'all take care, and God bless, and happy decorating. And this is the end of this late summer, early fall series. Next, I'm going to go through, and it will have a lot of similarities, but I'm going to change it up for a true fall feeling. Again, thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and God bless.